Good evening, everyone. This evening, we are going to talk about a kind of current colloquial, contemporary subject. That is about Ukrainian war, the war between Russia and Ukraine. But we are not going to elaborate on the war because everyone knows the war has been going on for around 14 months. So there's nothing that I would say that you don't know. But what I'm going to shed the light on is the peace plan orchestrated by Xi-Jin-Ping of China. Now, this is kind of sarcastic article that I have actually prepared. They are talking about peace in Ukraine, but look, how late they have been talking about peace when there is nothing left. What they are going to do with the peace? Ukraine has been devastated. Hundreds of thousands of people are gutted, they are gone, they are devastated. Millions of people have left Ukraine. Ukraine's infrastructure is gone. Ukraine's schools and houses and hospitals, government offices, every single thing is rubble, all in rubble. What peace plan is going to retrieve now? So I have actually come up with 4 points to elaborate this sarcastic article. The point number 1 is the peace plan after the Ukraine is devastated. Ukraine is totally devastated. 90% of the Ukraine is gone. Only the Kyiv, some part of the Kyiv is safe and sound, but other than that, everywhere rubbles. Everywhere you turn, you are going to find debris of the fallen buildings, fallen houses. Nothing is there that moves. A whole nation is not habitable. Absolutely uninhabitable. People cannot live over there. The people who live in the village and the rural areas, they don't have electricity, they don't have running water, they don't have any transportation, they don't have any kind of economy. Putin has devastated Ukraine in total manner. Attrition. This is a war of attrition. This war is known as the war of attrition, in which Putin is not actually fighting with the Ukrainian soldiers or Ukrainian army, but Putin is actually fighting against anyone. Infrastructure, civilians, soldiers, economy, every which way, even ecology, every which way Putin has decided to destroy Ukraine. Just turn the Ukraine into total. Finished. Point number 2 is the peace plan after millions of people have already left Ukraine. Now, if peace plan goes through and succeed, though chances are 1 in 1 million or 1 billion that it is ever going to be materialized. She has been trying to earn some brownie points in his career. He actually wants to win some kind of praise from the world. He wants to earn some credit for doing nothing. Xi's plan is absolutely unworkable. It cannot work. It cannot be implemented. It's not going to yield any kind of dividends. Nothing is going to happen. Now, even if this peace, just suppose the peace plan is materialized, still you think those people who have left, millions of people have left Ukraine, and they have already settled down in the neighboring European nations. They are never going to come back to see that rubbles, to see that mounds of stones, to see the devastated homes and the roads and the economy, and what they are going to come and do. What is there that they are going to come back to Ukraine? Ukraine has turned into rubbles, cemetery, graveyard. Point number 3 is peace plan after Russia has occupied 90% of Ukraine. 90% of Ukraine has been occupied by Russia, and Russia does not have any kind of intention to leave Ukraine and liberate Ukraine and remove its army, say, sorry guys, sorry Ukrainian, now we are living and you can live happily ever after. No. Russia is never going to do that. Whatever Russia has occupied, Russia has won those areas at the sweat and blood of its soldiers. Russia has no intention in million years to leave those areas assigned back to Ukraine. So now think, 90% of the nation is occupied by the foreign forces. Do you think that people are going to be interested to come back over there and live, exist under the occupation, under the subjugation of Russia? Absolutely, positively, no. Point number 4 is peace plan for nothing left to salvage. Say, for example, the war was limited to between two armies. War would have been fought for about a few days or few weeks. War would have fought on the border areas, and infrastructure would have been intact. People would not have died. Residential infra was not attacked. Then people were living over there, people were working, and the economy was intact, and the houses were intact, cities were intact, all infra, transportation, and the schools and hospitals were intact. Yes, they would have been interested in some kind of peace plan. Because peace means no war, that's it. War should cease, that is peace. Now here, even if the peace plan comes and even if the war is ceased, but whole Ukraine is gone. Yes, they are talking about rebuilding the Ukraine, but that is, that is a far cry. It is going to take years and after years, probably 15 to 20 years, before they can really achieve the rehabilitation of Ukraine. And it is going to cost around $1.5 trillion today. By the time it is going to complete, it is going to be estimated $4 trillion. Who is going to give $4 trillion to Ukraine? Ukraine does not have a penny right now in its forex. So many ifs and buts, so many questions are there that there is no even a single answer. So now peace plan is just, we can say, a kind of flesh in the pan. It has no any significance, it has no any kind of primacy, it has no any kind of importance. It is going to be just a dirt plan devised by China. So thank you very much for listening. That's all the time we have. Talk to you some other time. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet, especially Ukraine and wherever the people suffer. Amen.